January 2024 for LEGO was a huge release day, and quite frankly it set the tone for 2024 and indeed the expense at which LEGO came at this year. And it looks as though January 2025 New Year's Day is going to be even bigger, with over 130 sets releasing across almost every single LEGO IP. And for me and this channel, and probably why you come here, it's one of three things. LEGO Star Wars is releasing 6 new sets. LEGO Harry Potter is also releasing 6 new sets, and you're also going to see 7 new LEGO Marvel sets. And recently I've done a video about the price per piece problem, and go and check that video out after this one if you would like to. And I'm going to sort of go along the same lines of that video, which is the fact that we are now in a place where price per piece has kind of gone out of the window. You're no longer seeing the 10 cents or 10 pence per piece in sets, and quite often we're seeing sort of hugely inflated prices across some of the larger IPs. And it's not just the fact that we are seeing expensive sets on shelves consistently, it's the fact that we're not actually seeing any cheap sets realistically across shelves. And next week on the channel there'll be a LEGO Star Wars retirement list for 2024, so make sure you're following or subscribe so you don't miss that. But one thing that is very apparent from that list is the fact that we are losing a lot of the cheaper sets from shelves at the end of 2024, and no real sign of seeing any more cheaper sets returning to shelves in 2025. LEGO Star Wars on January 2025, the cheapest set you will see is the 4+ set, and this will be $30 US, 92 pieces. I'm kind of putting that one to the side because the 4+ sets don't have a ton of pieces in them due to the size of the pieces. You can't really quantify the 4+ sets in the price per piece problem. But again, the cheapest set will be £30, and the cheapest, what you would call adult set, which albeit it's an Ahsoka Jedi Interceptor, it's not really an adult set, it'll be a 9+ set. That set is sort of going for $45 US, so it'll be around about the $37.99 mark here in the UK for 290 pieces. And recently we've been drawn in with the idea that you'll be getting a Anakin in there, as well as Ahsoka and her astromech. And there's only 2 sub $20 sets for LEGO Harry Potter, and only 2 sub $25 sets for Marvel. And I've done a little bit of maths here. If you were to get all the LEGO Star Wars sets on January the 1st, it would be $365 US. All of the LEGO Harry Potter sets would knock you back a whopping $575, and all the Marvel ones would knock you back $335, which is of course well over $1,000 for those 3 IPs. 3 IPs that I try to cover on this channel, mainly because they're the ones that I actually enjoy and the ones that I sort of collect. And with all of these sets, we're going to see up to $200 sets for LEGO Harry Potter, 2 of them, as well as a $100+ sets in both LEGO Marvel and LEGO Star Wars, and of course very few in the cheaper end of the spectrum. And it does bring me on to this message once again of, are we going to be moving away from release day purchasing? It's very clear that if you wait long enough, and sometimes long enough is only 2 or 3 months, you will see discounted prices with various retailers and indeed on Amazon of 20% all the way up to about 40%. Now, is this the kind of price area that we are now moving into? So we're moving away from the idea that you're going to be getting release day LEGO, and further down the line you'll be able to pick up some bargains as well. And we're now moving towards the fact that you're going to end up just having what you would consider to be a reasonably priced LEGO set further down the line. For instance, last year, 2023, I picked up a half a dozen sets on August the 1st, albeit everything apart from the Yavin Play Scale set. And again in September on release day, I went and got the Ghost and Ahsoka's T6 and another one of the Ahsoka sets that was coming out on the day. I got all but one set, both on August the 1st and September the 1st, 2023. This year, we're obviously only getting the August 1st drop 9 sets, and I only picked up 3 of them, and I'm still actually waiting for one of them to turn up to the house. So I only have 2 of 9 as this video goes out. Hopefully I'll have it by then. But the point is that I've moved away from getting all or most of the sets to just getting 1 or 2 that are more reasonably priced. Now, this video doesn't actually have really what you would call a conclusion. It's more of an open discussion, because what I'm seeing is a lot of people moving away from buying a ton of sets on release day. You're always going to get people that get them first. You're going to get LAN members who get them straight away, but I think for the majority of people, we're moving away from getting every single set on release day. If you're a completionist, I kind of feel like the situation we're moving towards is almost a bit of a nightmare, because if you were to get every single set from August the 1st, that would set you back a considerable amount of money. In fact, if you were to get every single set that released on August 1st across all IPs, it would be well over $10,000. It is, however, a fascinating sort of topic of conversation due to the fact that second-party retailers have to stock these Lego sets, and they buy these sets from Lego at a discounted price anyway, but they also have a shelf life that they need to honour. They know for a fact they cannot leave sets on the shelf consistently. They have to make room for new sets coming out, which means you're always going to see at your Targets, at your Walmart. So if you're here in the UK, your Smith's Toy Stores, stores like that are going to have to start moving stock off the shelves eventually, which means, of course, they're going to be at a sale price. Now, it's a bit of a chicken and egg situation. What happens? Do you wait and see if Lego eventually starts to cap these prices and not actually raise the prices anymore? Or do we eventually move into territory where Lego just becomes unaffordable? There's already the accusation sort of being made in some quarters that Lego is now turned into this middle class or upper class toy for kids, and it's the kind of thing that as an adult you need to have disposable income to have hold of. And to that extent, I would agree. The real question is, at what point will this sort of grind to a halt? Will it be with the £45 Ahsoka Jedi Interceptor? I think things like we saw with the X-Jet from X-Men 97 at the very start of January 2024 is the kind of set where we're seeing the straw break on the camel's back for a few individuals. And I think that the Sarlacc Pit that came on August the 1st, albeit one that I did order, is another set where you're seeing people actually decide that I think it's gone a bit too far the other way now, and you're not getting a lot for your money. And we had a ton of interesting sort of comments from the last price per piece video. There was a lot of people weighing in with different opinions on sort of why things have become more expensive, and at what point maybe we start to look at buying Lego on sale rather than buying Lego on release day. And again, it's an open conversation forum. Go and check that video out if you haven't already. And of course, feel free to comment on this video with where you are with Lego and the pricing structure that seems to be present at the moment. If you are new to the channel, do follow and subscribe on whatever platform you're watching on. Drop the video a like, of course, as well, and feel free to get involved in the conversation. Of course, as per usual, keep it kind, keep it respectful, and if you are new here, be sure to check back. There'll be a ton of Lego videos coming over the next couple of weeks, and of course in the run-up to the festive season. I hope you have a fantastic and a nerdy week, and until next time, I will see you later. Take care.